I get asked often, when was my turning point? I remember it very well. We were sitting on the front porch, and my youngest daughter, about 2 years old at the time, ran for the street. I was so heavy I couldn't even get out of the chair, let alone run after her to save her. Thank the Lord, nothing happened to her, and she was okay. But it was at that point I realized my health was so bad I could not even do the basic function of protecting my family. But let's go a little further back. I remember the first time I saw people that care for me seriously concerned for my health. I haven't told many people about this, but at the time I was over 550 pounds. My dad, my brother, and a family friend and I went to some races at Sears Point. Thinking back, I would assume the walk was about a half mile from the parking lot to the racetrack. It took us about an hour. I had to use a cane and stop about every 5 minutes just to catch my breath. The look in their eyes was that of fear, knowing that if I didn't change my life, that it wouldn't be around much longer. Unfortunately, I would see this look a lot more. Shortly after this, we thought we found a solution. It's having gastric bypass. It worked for a while, albeit some health issues such as hypoglycemia and some intestinal tract issues that required 3 separate surgeries. But eventually, like so many people, I gained my weight back. The years had passed by, and I tried to have gastric bypass again, but I was denied. I was devastated to say the least. I was now married and had 3 little girls, and if I knew I stayed the course, they wouldn't have a father much longer. After being denied for the gastric bypass again, I was feeling sorry for myself and hopeless. During this time, I heard about a guy named Vinnie Tortorich on Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew podcast. He was talking about something called NSNG, or no sugar, no grains. It sounded interesting, but I wasn't ready. It was at this time when that incident with my daughter in the front yard happened. I knew I had to do something, and I had to make a change now. I had to give this NSNG thing a try, but after a failed gastric bypass, I had zero faith that this would work. It went against all information I've ever been given on diets previously, the same diets that failed me as well. I had to do it for my family, and after a few weeks, I started to notice that cravings for sweets and processed foods started going away, and I was actually feeling better. I didn't actually know if I was losing weight since I was too heavy for my scale, but I stayed the course. With this newfound energy, I also started doing DDP yoga, or DDPY, which really started getting my body to work better and freeing up all the loose joints. Clothes started getting looser, and my scale actually started finally reading a number instead of an error. I set small goals and knocked them out one by one. Trying to see the big picture just made me overwhelmed and made me want to quit. You'd be surprised how setting little goals started to add up. I started walking, then jogging, and then actually started even doing some triathlons. I will never be a little guy by any means, but NSNG restored my health and saved my life. I'm off of all medications and never healthier than ever. I'm by no means a fan of social media, but I do it because I have a passion for those that feel hopeless like I once was. I know what it feels like to be desperate and without solutions. I want to reach out to others and inspire them and encourage them and let them know that your story's not over. Today's the day you can rewrite it. Which brings me to the point of this video. I need your help. I set the biggest goal of my life, building up to completing the Texas Ironman in 2025. That's a 2.4 swim, 112-mile bike ride, and a 26 2-mile run. This is an incredibly expensive endeavor, so I asked if you're already purchasing products like NSNG Ultra Fat, Pure Vitamin Club Ultra Salt, or Keto Bricks, or any of their other products. I've been set up as an affiliate with them, so by you purchasing through them under my link, I will get credit, and it'll also help offset the cost of the product. You could find these links in my link tree located in my profile. Unfortunately, we live in an influencer society, and by no means am I an influencer, nor do I want to be one. I just ask you to please like, subscribe, and share my story with others, ultimately in hopes of inspiring others to change their life and righten the ship, but also to hopefully gain traction and other potential sponsors and help. Many would say that a 140.6 mile Ironman is insane, that is stupid, or not even possible for a guy like me. But what would happen if this guy, right here, thought that losing 300 pounds was impossible? I appreciate you watching, appreciate your support, and wish you all the best. God bless.